All right, guys, we are here. GDC, the hype, it's here. Tomorrow night, right? So, well, not 24 hours really, but tomorrow night, the GDC countdown is going to begin. That's going to be in 21 hours. It's going to start. I noticed quickly that they did one of these little oopsies. I mean, they did this on JP with Battlefield during TDC, and they did it here on Global. Is it just on Global they made one of these mistakes? It is just on Global. They made one of these mistakes right here, where they accidentally. I mean, we knew this was coming anyway, but the Hermit Cat and the Glutton is going to be reset to give 2 tickets per run for the rest of the event's life cycle compared to 1 ticket, right? So that is coming, which is good, right? A bunch of people will be able to get a lot of stones. Although I've seen a lot of y'all are going for the red. I do think the blue is probably smarter, but I mean, what do I know? What do I know? But this is coming tomorrow, I think, or maybe it's just that one event. We'll see. But I mean, this stuff is probably dropping the 22nd, right? Would be normal timing. But we have an EZA here. This is the Carnival Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Now quickly, what teams can we look at for them? They don't have a ton of categories, right? Oh, Super Saiyan. Part 1 Namek Goku, maybe. I mean, Transformation Boost is like an actual team. Transformation Boost, Movie Heroes, those are their main teams right now, I think. Yeah, Beast, God Goku, Golden Frieza, and Gogeta. Okay. Mainly like a movie hero type thing. But them being on Super Saiyan could be huge for, again, part 1, Namek Goku. All right, let's take a look at what these boys are going to look like here. Let's see. So they're going to be leading Super Saiyan category key for 200% to stats. Okay. They'll activate their intro when there's another 2 Super Saiyans or movie hero allies in the team. They become super effective against all types for 7 turns. They get 40% crit and 40% damage reduction for 7 turns. And then they change key spheres, tech key spheres to int key spheres for 7 turns. Okay. I mean, for the most part right now, like a 7-turn ability right there, not the end of the world. All right. Then they get 3 key, 250% attack and defense, 50% chance to dodge, 3 key per int key sphere obtained, and then another 1 key per type key sphere obtained. That's AGL, tech, STR, physical. Okay. Sure. 200% attack when attacking, 200% defense when receiving an attack. This is kind of just like baseline for characters these days, right? Like, good characters are going to have abilities like this. If there's another Super Saiyan or movie hero ally in the turn, they get 200% attack and they change key spheres of a certain type to int. Tech and int excluded. Okay, but Super Saiyan or movie hero character on the turn, which means, I mean, their teams are going to need to be filled with those. Now, right now, I mean, we're going to be running them on Tech Beast Gohan's team. But yeah, again, it's going to need to be filled with these Super Saiyan and movie hero type characters for sure. For every 3 key spheres obtained, they get an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super up to 3 times per turn, and then 11% crit and 11% damage reduction. So this takes them up to 77% crit and damage reduction. They're not guarding. Okay, I just want to double check kind of like their base. So this additional is the same ability, but now it's 70%. Them creating the int orbs, that's the same, but they're now also getting an extra little bit of attack. They now get their attack and their defense. They're very much so still like they're like the same character, huh? They just have double int orb changing, which will be very meaningful for them. The only thing about it though is that this is a character that, like, the turn will start and they'll double orb change, but they're not a character that's probably going to be going slot 1 to be able to take advantage of these orbs. I don't think so. So, like, that's like a character like that, that's that could be a problem at times. I remember was Ribrianne, LR Ribrianne. Like LR Ribrianne would flood the field with orbs that she couldn't get, because like literally the entire field would be tech orbs with Ribrianne, but she's a slot 2 character, so like it's not even really that good of an ability because she wasn't even really able to take advantage of it, right? So that's maybe my fear here, is that these guys will potentially create so many in orbs, but they're not going slot 1 to be able to always definitely get those orbs, right? And remember, there's a lot of other characters who are going to need orbs and stuff too, so huh, just something to keep in mind, right? Okay, I mean, they definitely do look good though, because I mean, they have a nice amount of dodge and damage. I mean, well, I mean, I'm saying not to put them in slot 1, but they're gonna have, if you've got the orbs for them, 77% damage reduction, and they have 50% dodge. Like, that's interesting. And 200% defense and receiving attack. The only thing they don't have is guard. And this is, so this, we talked about this in what video? It was the Kid Gohan video, where nowadays characters are getting, like a lot of characters are just getting super effective against all types and crit. So it's like, oh, you missed your crit? Well, you're super effective against all types baseline. Right? Like, Tech Beast has got that too. Although Tech Beast doesn't have crit built into his kit, right? But yeah, that's interesting. All right, let's take a look at these super attack effects for these boys. So their 12 key gives 50% attack and then 30% defense for 3 turns. Raise allies' attack and defense by 3% for 3 turns. But they could do many 12 key supers. They could do a lot of those. Wait, is there? Yeah, there is. So hold on. My fault. There's another one here. All right, so hold on. So raise allies attack and defense by 3% for 3 turns. It's not the craziest ability of all time. But I mean, if they do, 3 or 4 of these, and then on their next turn they could do 3 or 3 or 4 of these again, I mean, that'll be a nice little buff to counters Tech Beast, right? Remember that right now that this character's best team is going to be with Tech Beast Gohan. Um, so they would be upping the counter damage for him, and then they're also raising allies' defense there too. So that's interesting. So, okay, that's a nice ability. And then their 18 key here, they get 100% attack and then 50% defense for 3 turns. Man, I feel like they're going to be quite tanky after attacking. I mean, they're going to have a high defense level after attacking with all this defense from all these. And remember, I mean, they could be firing off a lot of super attacks, and firing off a lot of super attacks. I hate the way the new pictures looks from Elon. Damn him. Yeah, because we have our 3 additionals right there. So they could do 4 12 key supers. So they could theoretically give 12% attack and defense for 3 turns. So you could stack that up twice. I mean, you're not going to get, 8 consecutive additional supers. It's not going to happen. Well, not for me. For y'all, maybe. And that could get them up to 24%. That actually is a very good amount of defense, though. Like, I've spent a long time really going crazy about this ability for this character right here. It's just incredibly powerful. Right here. This. Like, these defensive buffs, like this, big time. Really big time. On Goma. Goma and his 12 key super gives allies 20% defense for 2 turns. Very strong ability. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, I mean, could get there as long as you're hitting your super attack procs. So that's interesting. Now, they do also have an active here. The Spirit Bomb Super Saiyan. You can do this with 3 Super Saiyan allies starting from turn 3 from the start of battle, or turn 6 from the start of battle. Masu raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage enemy, and then within the turn activated, all attacks are crits. And then Link set Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, experienced fighters, prepare for battle, fierce battle, legendary power, and it's just Super Saiyan characters galore. There's a Namek Goku right there. 5 links with him. Yeah. This is your, very similar Super Saiyan type Link set. Just Super Saiyan LRs. Is their entire like best linking friends. Here's another character we could see EZA in the celebration, probably the LR Goku and Gohan. This is a Dokkan original character from before they called it Dokkan original, right? Look at this character's kit, man. Like this character's gonna be nice potentially. Like they could just fill this up nicely. Oh yeah, right. Like they'll split this shit up. When attacking with 12 and 18 key, they get their attack, but then when receiving an attack is when they'll get their defense, I bet. Yeah, they'll be really nice. So, all right, here's Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. I don't know about them being like, oh my god, like they're like a top 5 character or something, but they do look good. They look like a nice buff to movie hero and Super Saiyan if Super Saiyan is going to be a real team. Only thing is, I don't know about Super Saiyan being a team right now. Let me just take a look at the roster. Off the top of my head, I know we have this guy, but I just woke up from a nap, so I'm not sure. We do have Future Gohan and Trunks as well. The Super EZA physical LR Trunks is decent. We have God Goku. The Metal Cooler movie Goku and Vegeta are better than people give them credit for. They're not as bad as people think. They're not, oh my god, top 5, but they're not the garbage character people are thinking they are. Yeah, Super Saiyan does need juice, because I don't like the STR Carnival Goku. I mean, another 3 or 4 good Super Saiyan characters would not be bad, right? So, I mean, we'll see what they'll do. So, let me know what you guys think about the EZA for Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. GDC is officially on.